What's up, Soli? What'd you miss? A whole lot of nothing. I just started streaming. I'm actually looking at my PR Sean submitted to the Threads clone. Oh, is that what that was? Where it began? I can begin to know when, but then I know it's growing strong. I don't know what that is. What are you singing? I don't think I've heard those lyrics. Sacrilegious? By who? Oh, that's Sweet Caroline. I know that song. I didn't get it by the lyrics you started with. Actually, at my first developer job, we had this this event that we would do once a year, and since it was virtual, we all worked remotely. Everyone got on Zoom and we sang "Sweet Caroline." It was kind of funny. It is definitely the second American national anthem. Sean has superpowers? Why do you say that? He does, though, for sure. Oof, we got some rain coming. He just gets it done. Yeah, he does. He submitted a massive PR to the Threads clone. Have you seen the latest with the Threads clone, Soli? If not, I can show it to you. It's pretty cool. No, you're not struggling. And if you're struggling, just reach out. Me, Brian, Rohald, any one of us will help you out. Haven't checked it out yet? So it's more of an advanced build, but it's just something I wanted to kind of do. It's like a mini series. Let me pull it up. I'll show you. Let's get the window sizes right so that you guys can see everything. I'm not gonna pull up his PR yet until he gets here, but I'll show you. I'll show you where I've gotten with the clone. Let's close out all this stuff from the last time I worked on it. Cool. I have bad time management is my big problem. I'm working on it. Don't we all, though? Don't we all? It's okay. Sorry if I sound all sniffly today. Allergies are killing me lately. But anyways, here's the login form. It does absolutely nothing, but I think Sean's PR actually kind of fixed that. But all this is you can type in anything you want here to act like you're logging in, but all you gotta do is hit the login button. You log in and it kind of looks like threads. You can make a thread. I can say, hey, what's up, Soli? And I can post it, and it kind of posts to it. But it's all like blank. My name is hard coded. These images are just circles. But Sean, like I said, he submitted a PR that lets you log in with Google, so that's cool. We'll be able to get our Google image and stuff like that. But what I worked on last time was the GIFs. So now you can actually come in here and it'll instantly show you like the trending GIFs, and you can choose any one that you want. So if I want to choose that one, I can hit X and cancel it if I don't want it, or if I want to go back and add it again, I can do that. If I want to go back and add GIFs, I can. If I could change the GIF, you just hit GIF again, or you can hit the actual GIF that you chose and it'll go back. And if you want to type in something like coding, all the coding related GIFs will pop up. I like pressing buttons. This one's cool, so I'll post it. I'll say I like pressing all the buttons. And if you post it, it actually posts the GIF, which is kind of cool. Something I kind of want to work on now is like maybe if like we click on it, it expands and it makes a bigger version of it for people to see. I don't know. But I feel like that was pretty cool. I really liked how easy this was. It wasn't super complex. Thought it was pretty sweet. And in the app itself, there's no way to change the theme, but if we go into the code, I can change dark mode to false, and it does actually have a light mode out of the box. Not for the login screen though, because there is only one version for the login screen, but you'll actually have a light mode for everything else, which is kind of blinding me, but I think everything should still work. Yeah, it all still works. My favorite part is the little subtle animations that come in for the GIF menu versus the posting your thread menu. Like these little subtle animations are really kind of cool. I like that I was able to do that pretty easily. But let's post that pug. Happy Thursday. Yeah, I think we've done like 4 episodes so far, 4 streams where I work a little bit on this, kind of chipping away at it. Might take a break today. I might look at Sean's PR and then call it good and maybe build something fun today. I don't know. Or just hang out. We don't always have to build stuff. We can just hang out. Hasn't been a whole lot of people on stream lately, so streams have been kind of short. Yeah, I thought the animations would be a little tough to do, but they ended up being pretty straightforward. Since the component renders as you click it, you can just add a keyframe animation to it, and every time you click on it or the component mounts or dismounts, it'll do the animation each time. So the animation looks really smooth, which I think is cool. You've been traveling since last week. Where have you been going? You missed last stream. Literally last stream was no one showed up pretty much. It was just me. So all I did was just kind of work on some of the bugs for this app. And it was a pretty quiet stream. I didn't really even talk. I just kind of sat here and coded, which is kind of the way I prefer to code, to be honest. When I'm talking to you guys, it's kind of hard and I write a lot of bugs. So I just like got in the zone, put some good music on. In and around Florida, you're in the States? Florida's awesome. I go to Florida a ton. Well, I used to. I don't really go anymore. Florida's awesome though. I don't live too far from Pensacola. It's about 4 hours, I think, for me. Pensacola's fun. Going back to Jamaica on Sunday. Jamaica. Jamaica. Do you miss Jamaica? Are you homesick yet? Let's turn this light mode off. Oh yeah, Brian's here. We can start the stream now. Ooh, that's a little bug. You know what? I wonder what it looks like if we do too many posts. Does it scroll? Does the nav bar stay on top? Nope, nav bar goes away. That's not good. Brohald's here. You missed the weather a bit. This Florida weather is warm, starting to get cold by 4 p.m. Is it much hotter in Jamaica? Yeah, Brian, she's in Florida and she didn't even let us know. Some friend, huh? No, I'm just kidding. So you prefer the heat? Most people would say Florida's hot right now. So if you don't think that's hot enough, that's crazy. Jamaica must be super hot. Wow, Soli, wow. I'm gonna put me this small, and I'm gonna put me all the way over here in the corner. I'm waving. Play Where's Waldo at? $78 degrees, and that's hot. Oof. It's 82 just right now. It's not even midday for me yet. It's been getting pretty warm here. It's Soli's a tropical plant. I feel that. What I think is super hot though is probably nothing for you out in Jamaica. Make vid thumbnail the size of VS Code. This big? Can you guys see me now? Can I wave? What if it broke and it gets stuck this big? And VS Code down in the bottom right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's hope I don't mess everything up. Where is... that's desktop, display capture. There we go. There we go. It's backwards. This is how we're gonna code today. Just like this. You guys can read everything, right? Should do a whole video like this. You guys are funny. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Can you turn the line off screen? All right, I'm gonna set everything back, and I have an idea. Oh wait, what did I just do? That was the wrong thing. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. This is what we're gonna do. Keep you guys center of attention. Perfect, I guess, right? This is how it was, I believe. My ghosty tea? It's not tea. For the first time in Target, really? I've never seen them in Target. Maybe that's a Jamaica thing or a Florida thing. Today's flavor, is it gonna focus? Hold on. Let me go to speaker. There you go. Focus! My camera refuses to focus on the ghost. Maybe it's because I'm in the way. Wow, it's never had an issue focusing before. Oh well. This is the phase up flavor. Bought a whole case. Who called it tea? I think you're the only one that's called it tea. It's caffeine. It's like an energy drink. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a whole new mode. I'm going to call this invert. Give me a sec. You guys aren't going to be able to hear me. Whoa, what does that flavor taste like? Dude, this is literally Mountain Dew. Is exactly what it is. 0 calories, 200 milligrams caffeine like the rest of them, but it's literally caffeine. No, I didn't break anything. I'm making a whole new view, so until I add my mic to the view, you won't hear me. So give me like a minute and I'll add my mic first so you guys can at least hear me. All right. Can you guys hear me? I'm in the void. I'm a ghost. All right. Here's my screen. I'm on my ultra wide, so I gotta make this super small. All right. Except this is the inverted view, so you guys are gonna see that and that only. Actually, let's make it a little bit bigger so I can get the sizes just right. Voila, I'm here. You guys can hear me though, right? Cool. This is how we're gonna code from now on. Where's it at? It's right here. Voila. Here's my code. My code's here. It's in a neat little box. Why can't I figure out where to put my hands? Hold on. Hold on, let's see if we can do some magic. Are you guys ready? Wait, wrong way. This is so backwards. All right. There we go. I'm not, this is so dumb. Some random person's gonna find this stream and they're gonna be like, what is this? What is this, dude? We'll go back to normal. I was just thinking about that. Be an extra troll and reference code by line number only in the other view. All right, so we're gonna go over the code here. Can everyone read this right there? There we go. And I got word wrap on, so it's like super like wrapped. Let's go to like a big function. Can make the editor big too. This is just unusable at this point. I can't even see my code. The terminal's so big. Why is my terminal open anyway? Wow, look at the line numbers. And why is 5 stuck at the top? Oh, because it's app. That's true. True, if Link makes a cameo, we can switch straight to it. The reason I couldn't stream right away is because I always let him out before I stream, and I was like, all right, bro, everyone wants us to stream now, so if you want to go outside, let's go. So I took him out. I don't know where he's at now. I think he's sacked out, sleeping, relaxing somewhere. Where is Sean? I don't want to go over his PR until he gets here because it's a big PR. Super big PR. Might have to do it on another stream. How would I call him? I could play cat noises. Hold on. I bet if I find some cat noises, he'll come over here. Let's see. Let's YouTube cat noises. Shiwi. Link. I usually say Link and he comes, but if he's sacked out sleeping... Alright, hold on. See how long it takes him. Here he comes. Work. Hey, dude. That got your attention, huh? He's like, I don't know, Dad. I don't see any cats up here. Look, dude. This is your view. Everyone can see ya. Do something. Do a backflip or something. Do a trick. Do a kickflip. Nah. He's mad. He's mad at me. He's like, how dare you summon me with the sound of my people and not have my people here? Look at him. He looks angry. No, I think he was sleeping. No. I still need to set up a little, like a little web video for Link. Oh no, we do have a first-time chatter who probably thinks this is the weirdest stream ever. To be fair, this is not how the streams normally go. We're just having some fun today. He said, I'll chew up any bugs you write, though, Dad. All right, let's zoom back out and let's flop everything back over. There we go. That looks a little better. ZYPRAE, what's up? I'm not gonna dare try to pronounce that. Zypre. Maybe it's Zypre. Y'all think Link looks like me? I don't think Link looks like me. Stop staring, though. They think we look like each other, dude. They think we look like each other. Oh, I think he's sad. I think he was sleeping and I woke him up. Maybe he thought I had another kitten here or something for him. Link's more handsome. Let's kick Rohald. They both look fancy. It's the brown beard. Hey. Let me see. Oh, he's got a white beard. Unless you just mean his face. I mean, his coat. He's got like little stripes, like a little tiger. Golly, dude, you tired or what? What's with that face? Oh, he's mad. I don't think we're allowed to call him by the sounds of his people anymore. That's it. Cool. Zypre. I said it right. What's up, Zypre? Oh, yeah. He's mad. Typically, when he sits right here and he chills right here, he's usually like purring pretty loud. And I can't think straight because it's so loud. And he's definitely not purring right now. I think he was sleeping. Well, I mean, he's up now, right? He thinks there's a kitten in my phone. Poor thing. I want to get him a little friend. Maybe I'll get another cat here pretty soon. Just on my break, thought I'd check out the stream. Not disappointed. Well, cool. This is definitely the first time we're just kind of hanging out, not coding. We don't always have to code here. Coding's not always the funnest thing. Messing with my cat's usually pretty fun. But now he's in the way. Oh, no, he's going to go lay on my desk now. I got this huge desk mat under my keyboard, and typically that's where he stays all day. Look, I'll pop a picture up on screen. You guys want to see a really cool picture of him? Cats in code. I like that. Maybe it could be like a segment, like once a month. Cats in code. You know what? This picture deserves more visibility. Whoa, too much visibility. Hold on. He was like mid-yawn and I just happened to have my camera out. So I snapped it so fast and I got a pretty good picture. Yeah, he's got the fangs out. I wanted somebody to like put like a laughing sound behind it. It'd be funny. Link said delete this. No, but let me see if I can find a photo of him like sleeping on my desk because it's his favorite spot in the house. I've got zillions of pictures of it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It never wants to focus on anything. Hold on, I might be able to focus in camo itself. Will that work? Probably not. There we go. Yeah, he usually just sleeps like pretty much on top of my keyboard. And it gets pretty annoying. But it's his favorite spot. It's where he can be close to me. Since I work all day. And I don't leave my desk. We ought to build some sort of cat app. Are there any cool cat APIs out there that we could use? Oh, are you talking about like that little, it's like a little arm and you like kind of like tighten, but it's got like this bed attached to it that they can sleep in? Yeah, kind of like a tower. I've seen it too. Let me see if I could pull it up because somebody actually sent that to me pretty recently. Let's see. So okay, so you guys know how cats sit on people's desks, right? I mean, just look. He's stuck on my desk. That's where he stays. Somebody sent me this not too long ago. Isn't this awesome? It's the opposite. It's flip flopped around. Let me see if I could find that thing, that cat tower somebody sent me. Oh, come on. I know somebody sent this to me recently. And I knew I saved it because I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Maybe not. Let's Google it. Dang, why Google doesn't have it either? I probably just don't know what it's called. Let me type in desk cat bed attachment. Oh yeah, here it is. Is this it? Is this what you were referring to? Oh, come on, please focus. Does my face have to be like out of the picture? There we go. Yeah, I seen this. I was thinking about getting it because he sure does love to be on my desk, and I hate. I never like not let him, but I hate it because he sheds a lot. He sure does shed a lot. There we go. My dog would love one of those. Travis, don't you have a huge dog? You'd have to get like a 5XL version of that. Actually, I'm only assuming you have a big dog. Oh yeah, you do? Okay. I don't know why. I just assumed you did. But I was right. It is kind of expensive. It's like $70, I think. If it was cheaper, I would have got it already. I just don't feel like I can justify that price for a small cat bed that he may or may not use. Typically, when I buy him stuff, he prefers the box that the stuff comes in. He's not huge, but too big for that. What kind of dog do you have, Travis? Setting his dog up for an embarrassing situation. Yeah. Like, Link loves boxes so much that he refuses to use any of the beds that I buy him, but instead uses boxes. He'll even go as far as to try to make a box nowhere near his size work. Hold on, I might as well just stay on the invert screen. But look at this tiny little Amazon box, right? I wish it would just focus. Do I need to get out of the photo? There we go. If he fits, he ships. That's our motto here. If he fits, he ships. Link is such a cat. Truer words have never been spoken. He is definitely such a cat. Let me see if I can find an old photo of him. He's only like 2 years old. He's still pretty young. But you guys know how he likes to sit right here sometimes on my desk? He's done it from as long as I can remember. This was actually him when I first got him. Curled up on my keyboard. Like, some things just don't change. A little tiny little thing. Look at that face. I want to see if I could find a photo. Oh, and this is how he likes to sleep on me while I'm gaming. Ain't he cute? Don't let it fool you, though. He's a little troublemaker, let me tell you. Cute aggression now. Me yelling at him one time because he wouldn't chill out. He had like the zoomies for like an hour. Here we go. This is when he was a baby and he would just chill on my desk chair. Same chair. I still have the same chair in this photo, but it's where he sits. It's his spot, you know? It is his spot. I forgot how many videos and pictures I've got of this little troublemaker here. Let's swap this back over. Cat APIs. Let's see if there's any cat APIs. Maybe we could build something. Cats are so cute, but they don't like me. I'm touchy. You just gotta find a cat that likes to be touched and held and pet and cuddled and all that. Link's one of them. Dude's love language is me cuddling him and picking him up. I've got this cat API, and I know you guys can't see him. He's right here on my desk, but he's looking at that cat on the screen. He's like, what is that? What is that? Who's that? He looks like my people. This seems like a cool API. Maybe we could build something today with this. Take a break from the Threads clone. Can't believe Dennis would rather be at the gym than hanging out with us. And where's Sean? Where's Sean at? We need some Sean here hanging out. Link, you're in the way, dude. I can't see. I can't see, man. You're gonna have to lay down. Lay down. Doing dude stuffs. Oh my god, he just moved even more in front of me. Let me guys show you exactly what he looks like right now. Hold on, let's swap it. Let's invert. There we go. He's just like, look at that cat, guys. Link. Dude, you're in the way, dude. I can't even see my screen. Come on. All right, hold on. Time to migrate, bro. Ugh. There we go. Nope. 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 Whatever. Oh, okay, good. He's laying down at the edge of my desk. This is good, because now I can at least see the screen. Link is doing his work. Because every day is Catter Day, an API all about cat. 60,000 images, breeds, and facts. Cool. Facts too? Yeah. Y'all want to build something with this today? This one looks like Link. Cool, let's build something. Let's build some cat stuff today. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe we'll make like a... I don't know. We'll see what kind of data we get back from this API, and we'll figure out what we're gonna build from there. Let's go look at the docs. Do they have docs? Or is this the docs? Get free access. It's Catter Day. What you mean I need a description? It's a personal project. I would like to receive occasional emails about new features. No, I do not. All right, let me open up my email. That was a fast email. Here is your API key. Cool. All right. All right, all right, all right. You want to do a personality test and see what cat matches with me? You thought that was your watch? No, it's mine. It was my API key. Oh, man. Link is inside my ghost box. Do you guys see him over there in the background? What if I get out the way? He is literally going to break my box trying to fit into that thing. Oh, he tore up my box. It's my ghost box, bro. It's my favorite box. What a bad cat. Everything's all over the place. He's contemplating what he's going to do next. Look at him, up to no good over there. Hey, what you doing? Nah. He's being mischievous. I'm probably not going to have much of a box left whenever I'm done. All right, let's actually code some stuff. Let's go make a GitHub repo first. We'll call it, what do y'all want to call the app? I don't know what we're going to build yet. I just know we're going to use this cat API. Do y'all have any specific names in mind y'all want to use? Catastrophic project. Gotta know what we're gonna build first. Yeah, I agree. The Adventures of Link. It's not a bad idea. What's in the array of images? Each contains the URL for an image along with its width, height, breed, information, if available, and favorite or vote you create would also be returned. Honestly, let's just make like a... It looks like we're mostly just gonna get an image back. Let's just make like a cat catalog. A catalog. You get it? Oh boy. Yeah, let's make a catalog. We're gonna call it CATalot. A cat-alog. Hee. Alright, sounds good to me. We'll just use let's just keep it simple. We'll just do like vanilla JavaScript. Sound good? Or do y'all want to use React? Y'all let me know. Let's use vanilla JavaScript. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Let's do that. Oh, give me a sec. I don't want to copy this yet because I have my API. Well, let me open my API back up in another window because I'll need it later anyway. All right. Sean, what is this meow log we're working on today? I don't know, dude. We just hung out with Link for like pretty much an hour, and now we've got cat fever. So we found this cool cat API. We're gonna build something with this cat API. We're gonna make it simple though. We're gonna use like vanilla JavaScript for it. If I can remember how to use vanilla JavaScript. It has been a minute. Console.log, hello Sean. See if this works. By the way, Sean, I saw your PR. Maybe towards the end of the stream we can go over it. If not, we'll save it for next week's stream. I definitely wanted to wait for you to get on so that we could go over it because it looks super cool. I'm excited to see if it works. And I love the extremely detailed description for it too, explaining how to set it up and get it going. Because I was wondering how you were gonna do that because I saw like the title of the PR that you integrated Firebase Google auth. And I'm like, that's cool, but I'm gonna need to run it locally. I'm gonna need my own like Firebase keys and whatnot. So awesome. All right, I see hello Sean in the console, so I think we're good to go here. How do I set up an env file in vanilla JavaScript? Is it just .env? Is that what it is? Cat URL. So you see how you can't see it? I downloaded this plugin. Somebody, I think it was Daniel Rivers. He mentioned it last stream. I forget what the extension's called, but if you set everything up in your .env file correctly, it'll actually hide it. So it's good for streaming. But it doesn't work with Vite because you have to prefix your URLs with Vite, and it doesn't work. Actually, no, I think it's because you need a .env.local file when you're working with Vite. But yeah, you guys can't steal my API key. Not like it matters. I get like 10,000 calls, I think it was. Yeah, I get like 10,000 calls a month. Never mind, that's not actually a lot. But it's okay. I gotta remember how to call an API in vanilla JavaScript though. Const get cats. Let me make this async. Does that even work? Or is it const async get cats? Maybe. What do we do? Fetch. Oh, and I also have to install .env, huh? By the way, you guys know where I could get a Dachshund puppy. I know somebody down here where I live that's selling some Dachshunds. Well, I don't know. Is a I don't know if that's the same kind of dog. It's a what do you call those? They look like the little slinky dogs from Toy Story. I think it's the same thing. Are you wanting to get it while you're in? Yeah, long hair, short legs. Yeah. Are you wanting to get it in Jamaica or while you're in Florida? It's actually funny, Sean, that you implemented that, because I know Daniel actually forked the clones, the thread clones to do the same thing, but he never submitted a PR. You have to search if you could bring them back. How did you get to Florida? Did you fly? Are you gonna fly it back, or did you swim? You swim across the ocean. So I used to have a dog like that. A little short. It's like a short little weenie dog, really. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. They're very energetic dogs for how small they are. All right, guys. Who on the stream that's actually paying attention remembers .env and how I work with that in vanilla JavaScript? Because I don't remember. Is that a package I gotta install? I think it is, huh? Let's just set this up. npm init. Oops. No, npm init -y. Sorry, name only contains URL for what? Oh, oops. That was stupid. I guess that works. That's fine. Yes, it is a package. Is it just .env, npmi.env, like that? And then how do I require or import? I guess it's require if we're using vanilla JavaScript. Let's see. .env package npm. Require.env. All right, let's see if that works. And then how would I get my actual thing? Process.env. Then what I do is like .note. Oh yeah, process.env and then the name. Okay, cool. So process.env cat URL, I think is what we called it. But I need to go get the actual endpoint that we're going to use for this documentation. I'm English now. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. When I'm in a good mood, I change my accent. How come that cat API sends back dogs? Be Scottish now. Be Scottish. All right, let's just copy this and we're gonna update that query as needed. So let's actually just take this out. Or we can just say const URL, I'm sorry, API equals, let's do API key, equals lot. And then now we should be able to get our API. So, wait, I need to go back and get that URL. There we go, but we're going to interpolate it. Oops. There we go. And the API key will be here. And we'll just say API key. All right, you go. I feel so weird writing vanilla JavaScript, to be honest. It's been a long time. I definitely want images. Search. Do you need the search parameter? Search limit 10. Copy this link at your own API key to get 10 bingle images. Now, getting images, to get more than 10, add additional fields to be, then be sure to use your API key. Okay. Let's just see what we can get back. If we just leave it like this, let's set the limit to 15. What do I gotta do? Chain like a dot thin. We'll get data back, right? No. I'll take the response and say response.json. Is that right? Brian, help. I don't remember. I think it's just res.json, right? Then we'll get back some data and then we can console.log that data. That's probably not gonna work. I don't think I'm doing it right. Missing equals in const declaration. Yeah. Async function get cats. We'll just do it like this. We do need to call the get cats function though. Require is not defined. Do I need to set type to module right here? cool. That works, but I'm not getting anything back. The async needs to go between the equal sign and the params. I would recommend using await instead of the old promise system. How do I... You're gonna have to help me with that. I don't think I've used it. Every time I've ever used fetch, I've just used like, I've used this syntax. You already changed the syntax. What do you mean I've already changed the syntax? Const res equals await fetch. Oh, I see what you're saying. From const to function. Yeah. Is what you changed before reading my comment. Yeah. So is this correct? And then we can console.log. Well, no, we're gonna get data back, right? Can we console.log that data? No, instead of the .then use await. Oh, you know what? I see what you're saying. That should work, right? Or no? Use await. Yeah, I'm not getting anything in the console here. But I'm not sure if that's because this API doesn't work or not. Using vanilla JavaScript's weird. Yeah, I'm not even getting anything. Console.logging the response. Check HTML script. Oh, spelled module wrong. I don't think that's really gonna matter though. Yeah, check network tab. Where's network at? Nope, nothing there either. Still wrong. I already console.logged something, so I know it's set up correctly. But if I take this out, I don't even get anything except an error saying requires not defined. Oh, module. Requires not defined. Didn't like a new version of Node just come out that allows us to use require again? Oh, should I change the package.json type? Nah, still doesn't work. What version of Node? 20.6.1. just import it instead. No, that's not gonna work. Nope. I don't even remember how I used to do this whenever I used to just write vanilla JavaScript all the time. Do I have NMV stalled? In VM, I mean. Give me a sec. I'm gonna install version 22. All right, so now I'm on 22.1, and I think we can actually just use required. It should just work. Nope, still don't work. Honestly, I don't know. Packages with vanilla JavaScript suck, and I don't understand them. Let's ask CATalot. How do I require my .env package with vanilla JavaScript? See if it has any answers for me. It says I can use require. Can't use require because it is not built-in JavaScript function. It's specific to Node. Const webpack equals require webpack. I'm not using a build tool. Dang, I gotta run a server and everything? I thought I used to do this all the time. Yeah, we might need to use React. I don't know why. This is so confusing. Can do it without the env package? What do you mean? Yeah. Honestly, for this small little build, I really don't care. Let's just actually use the API key. There we go. Here's our response. Can I even use anything in this response? So this URL gives me like all my data, but how can I use this URL? Like, how do I get, oh wait, hold on. I'm stupid. That was a response. Let's get back to data because we're already, yeah, there we go. Wake up, Dustin, wake up. There we go. All right, cool. So we got 15. All right, let's build out like a cool little UI for this. Let's do an app.css, and we're gonna link that to what up, Dennis? Finished training? How was your gym session? Gym session. The boys in town. When are you gonna start streaming, Dennis? Oh, nice. Glad your workout was good. I had a pretty good one this morning too. Trained legs for the 3rd time already this week. My breast and arms are burning. This dude says breast. You gotta start streaming, Dennis, so we can see those guns. Gotta see those guns. Yeah, Dennis, you gotta stream so you could flex on us. Oh, we hung out with Link for like the first hour of the stream, just playing with the cats. So we're just gonna build like a quick little cat app. We're gonna do it in vanilla JavaScript. The hardest part of this was just figuring out how to get environment variables to work in vanilla, which we didn't even figure out. So I'm just using the actual API key in the code. Cat log. That's what we're calling it. But let's do stuff. All right, we'll build a container. This container is gonna have a header. Let's have like what is it, a select menu? Yeah, it's a select menu. Options, does it have like options? Value 0. And this will be like how many we get back from the API maybe? I don't know. Let's see what this even looks like. Okay, cool. Let's put this into a group maybe. And we'll do that. And we'll also say how many cats to show. All waiting on me. So now the stream can start. Dennis is there. Yeah, all waiting on you. Pretty much. I mean, we're really just kind of getting started finally. And we're gonna have a button. This button's gonna say go. Just real big go. There we go. And what is this? Inside of container and group. So let's reset some stuff. Box sizing, border box, font family, do sans serif. Cool. All right, so the container. Actually, let's set up the body rule first. Say background color. We'll go dark since we don't want to blind Dennis now that he's here. Let's also open this up kind of side by side a little bit. Why no SCSS? Because it's going to take too long to set up. Well, not really. It's not going to take long. I can just click this little button down here that says watch. Wherever it's at. But that's going to pop open a terminal that I can't close, and I don't have enough real estate. Are you sad we're not doing SCSS, or are you sad we're not doing Bootstrap? That's the real question here. Say min height, 100 view height. And for the container, we'll say background color. Let's just go white. Border radius, like 2 rem. That might be way too much. Padding, like 2 rem. Width, 100%. We'll say max width of like 600 pixels. Yeah, that was way too much border radius. I think I'm also super zoomed in too. I am. Let's just do that. And we could say display grid and place items in the center. There we go. And for the header, what's in the header actually? Who's the best bootstrapper, Dustin or Dennis? Dennis. Dennis without a doubt. Thought you guys were Tailwind people. I'm Tailwind people. I don't know about Dennis. Alright, so I'm going to target the header, the group class to say display flex. Let's just center it all. And we'll align the item center. And we'll say gap like 2 rem. 2, I mean, sorry. Or does that not even do anything? Let's just do like 1 rem. That works. Button and select menu. Let's say height. What's this look like? Can I actually update their heights? I can. Cool. Let's say like 2 rem. And their width. 2 rem is too small. Let's do 5 rem. That works. Actually, we'll just say button with a width of 2 rem. Who uses Tailwind anyway? I do. LOL, the dark side is right. Soli's the devil. I agree. Dustin wants me on the dark side of the CSS frameworks. Dark side? I don't know about that. Everyone uses Tailwind. Bootstrap's a thing of the past. Sounds like you're not changing with the sign of the times. So add some padding to the body. Do like 2 rem padding. Cool. How many cats to show? We'll start off with 10, 15. Let's change some of these options. Start off with 5. 5, 10, 15, and then 20. 20. Cool. So when we hit go, hold on. Why does my button not have that 2 rem width that I told it to have? Maybe it does. Let's go 3 rem. There we go. 4 rem. 5 rem. That works. I'll say border none with the background color blue. Say border radius 0.5 rem color white. You mean the catalog? I think dogalog is good. Dogalog? That sounds so funny. Tailwind is super nice, especially with Next.js because it installs directly when you generate a new project. Yeah, you know what? I don't see any super awesome modern frameworks automatically out of the box implementing Bootstrap. But all the modern ones implement Tailwind. We're all calling Dennis out today. Dennis says Bootstrap. All right, this container's got way too much border radius for me. That's a lot better. All right, so this is gonna be pretty basic. Underneath this stuff, though, is this all in the group? Yeah, it is actually. And then inside the header, we don't want anything else. And this could be our cat log, right? Which could be a UL. We'll give this an idea of images, maybe. Who knows? Some li items. Li times 3. Just save that and let's go update some of this stuff. Team Tailwind CSS. You know what? Everyone that likes Tailwind, we're gonna do what Rohal just did. Dustin, I think 2 should discuss which is better on a 62-mile march. No way. You can call me. Yeah, you can call me. I'll talk to you for your 62-mile march. No, I'm not gonna go march 62 miles and talk about Bootstrap versus Tailwind. Not happening. That's funny though. You should stream it. Dustin, take the challenge. Nah. I already tried to see your side, dude. I actually built an entire project on stream like 4 streams ago using Bootstrap instead of Tailwind, and I actually really liked it. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was great. But you need to give Tailwind a try now. It's up to you. When you start streaming, since you already have affiliate, you know, you should use Tailwind. I did love Bootstrap. It was actually fun. It was fun to use. It was a lot different than the last time I used it. But I'm saying if I can try something new and admit that it's great, you should be willing to try something new as well. Not like loved it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And every kilometer 10 push-ups. I can do that all day. No one's gonna out push-up me. I'm very confident in my push-up game. We gotta do that stream design thing. Dennis is a slacker. Yeah, we do. We need to have... So there's this thing called collab cam where if you're streaming on Twitch, I can add you as like a box. Like you see how on the bottom right, you see a box of me? I can add Dennis's stream to my stream and I can share his side. I can share my side. And we need to do that one day. You need to stream, Dennis, and you'll build an app in Bootstrap and I'll build the same app in Tailwind. We'll see who can do it quicker. I think that'd be a great stream. I think that'd be so much fun. Soli can give us the actual project. She can design it and everything, and we'll use our own tools and see who can build the better app. And that was 2 years ago. But not quicker, smarter. Oh no, I think Tailwind's smarter than Bootstrap. I think they got more accessibility in mind. But I'm only assuming. I didn't read through Bootstrap's documentation. I don't know. You can't criticize too much without trying it. I gave Bootstrap a try. I did my part. I did my part. It's container UL. Let's say list style none. Cool. Neon height. We need min height. Set background color. Something like that. Margin bottom. One rem. Cool. Container UL. Last of type. Margin bottom. None. Or is it 0? Yeah, it's 0. There we go. Say overflow none, because we're going to pop these images in these list items a little later. I'm going to say border radius 0.5 rem. So I'll say margin top of 1 rem. And we're going to say, actually, you know what? Let's just not do this and let's only do margin top. That makes so much more sense. There we go. But I'm going to say container UL with the class of show, and it'll be a display of block. But by default, we're going to say display none. Don't want to show it. Hi everyone, what's up? Can you not? I am the bootstrap. You are the bootstrap documentation. Was today not raycast? Nah. Today was not raycast. I don't mind having a stream where we go over raycast though. It seems like it'd be cool. I do really want to like get a little bit better familiar with raycast. Maybe we should do it soon. Or two same projects. You with something else and Supabase, and me with PHP, jQuery, Love, and SQL. You sure do love jQuery, don't you? M-R-O-O-J-O-B. I don't want to butcher your name, so I'm going to spell it out. But hey, what's up? Every day is raycast. For Rohald, maybe Rohald should stream, or maybe I should have Rohald on the live stream showing me raycast. That would be fun, because I feel like Rohald's the raycast genius. I think that'd be fun. He definitely knows a lot more about it than I do. All right, so I think we got this pretty basic UI up. It's gonna start off like this. We're gonna tell how many we want. We'll hit go. So this button's stupid. Let's make it nicer. Hover. Let's add a different background color. And take this and just make it a little darker. We're gonna add a little transition. Let's do like 0.5 seconds. Nah, let's do like 0.2 seconds. Ease. That works. And cursor of pointer. Sounds like fun. Yeah, dude, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Let's I'll hit you up after the stream. We'll figure something out. What do we call you? Marujob. Yeah, I don't want to say it because I don't want to I don't want to butcher his name. Typically I'll just spell out names whenever they're first time here. It's a Persian name. That's cool. Alrighty, let's start figuring this out. So we only want to call this function when we click on our little button here. So let's say const button equals document dot query selector, and we'll just target button since that's the only button on the page, right? Now the select menu, can we get that value somehow? I haven't used select menus in a very long time. Let's query selector, and we'll select. Let's console.log select.value and see what we get back. Okay, cool. So we get that 15 back. That's cool. That is cool. So we'll say const cats to show equals select.value, and we can say button dot add event listener click, and on click we want to call the getCats function, but we can pass in the cats to show, and for now let's pass that in as like an option. We could say num of items. And we can interpolate that. Where is it? Limit equals 15. We can interpolate the argument num of items. And now we should get that number back. So let's try this. Let's see first. So let's hit 5, hit go, and that doesn't work. We're getting 15 back. So let's figure out what's going on here. Let's console.log the argument num. Oh, you know what? Because when the page loads, we're getting this. So let's put this inside of the function, right? So say const select equals document.select. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This needs to go inside of the button event listener. So const select equals document.query selector select, and in here we'll say select.value, and then we can just remove this. All right, that should work. Sorry if I'm going super fast. There we go, that works. So now we're getting 10 back, and if I go and click 5, now we're getting 5 back. So cool. But now we want to render these on the page. We don't want to console.log all this data, right? I like your stream. Cool, thanks. We try to have some fun here. It's not always just coding. We spent like the first hour of the stream hanging out with my cat, to be honest. Giving off cozy vibes. Big nice dude. Nice. Love that. Cool. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How old is Link? Link is like... He's got to be like just a few months over 2. His birthday's in July, so he's actually about to be 3, so I lied. He's probably like 2.5. About 2.5. Give or take. He's a big boy. But yeah, he's still a little baby. I don't know where he is. He tore up my ghost box earlier back there and then took off. I think that was payback for me using those cat sounds to get him to come hang out on the desk. Yeah, that's exactly why he went. He literally went up there, destroyed my ghost box, and then took off. That was just payback for me waking him up, is what it was. If you guys want to see that, just go back and watch the recap. Or go back and watch the beginning of the stream. I learned my lesson. It's all good, though. Monkas? What's that? What'd you just call me, Dennis? All right, so if you guys want to know what this code's doing, we're making a call to this API to get some cats. At least I think it's cats. I have a funny feeling we're getting back dogs from this cat API. I'm so serious. I think we're getting dogs back from this cat API. We'll see. Anyways, we're putting all of that data we're getting back into this variable, and then we're just logging the data for now. But we have this select menu set up to where when we hit the go button, it calls the API, and it only renders the amount that's in here of items back. And it's working. Oh, that's some funny emojis. Hype nom. Hype nom. I'm going to be adding some really, really cool derpy emojis to Discord, by the way. So if you guys got any ones that you guys want in our Discord, let me know. Send them to me. DM me. Because I'm going to be doing that here pretty soon. It means monster in Persian. We gave it to other people who's into crazy stuff. Check this website and press any blue play button. I love clicking on random links. Let's go. Oh, Jube. Oh, Jube. I don't know if you guys can hear what I'm hearing. But oh, Jube. I don't know what I'm reading. I don't know what none of this is. If you're getting dogs back from the cat API, something's gone catastrophically wrong. I get the pun there. I really do. Catastrophically wrong. Yeah, we're calling this the CATalot. That would suck if we're actually getting dogs back. I mean, Dennis did say we could call it the dogalog, but that just sounds so weird. The dogalog. Can we add some padding to a select menu? That would be sick, because I don't like the way select menus look out of the box. Ooh, we can, but it kind of messes everything up. Not a fan. Well, let's just add like less. Let's add 0.25. That looks a little better. We can do that. Did he say it right? Dogalog. I will too if I get it from a stranger. Yeah, kinda. Let me click on it again. Let me see if I can say it a little bit better. Oh, Jube. Oh, Jube. What would you be? What would you be? What would you be? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. But that's a really cool name, nonetheless. Alright, let's get some of this stuff in here. So let's make another... Actually, let's... Alright, so I have our async function up here. We don't need anything more from this. Let's close it. We have our button. Let's also make a reference to the UL. Let's just call it our list. Query selector. And we actually gave this an ID of images. So let's just call it that. And let's see here. So inside of here, let's also put these in front so we actually have access to them. Because I think since we're using this, well, no, we are using function instead of an arrow function, so I don't think we have to worry about hoisting, but either way, good effort, Dustin. Clap. I wish we could put sound effects in Twitch. That'd be kind of cool. How long have you been in web dev? Probably about like 5-6 years now, give or take. Give or take. We're using vanilla JavaScript here, which is kind of fun because I haven't written vanilla JavaScript in a while, so it's kind of clunky. I'm messing up a lot, but these streams aren't meant to be like super informative, just kind of cool hangout sessions. Oh, so I need affiliate to get like sounds, like soundboards and stuff. That'd be cool. That would be really cool. I could also just download the sound effects and then throw them into Streamlabs and then like play them, but that'd be very manual. But maybe I could do that for like certain things like crowd clapping and cheering and stuff. Nice seeing some raw dogging vanilla JavaScript for sure. Yeah, this would be so much easier in React and whatnot, but it's kind of fun to make sure you still understand the basics. But just writing React has been so different from vanilla JavaScript that I kind of forgot how some of this vanilla JavaScript stuff works. Hence why we're using the actual API key in the code and not in our env file. I could not figure out how to require the package because of ESM modules and stuff. Everything is framework this, library that nowadays. Yeah, for sure. For the longest time, especially working here at Treehouse, I used just vanilla everything because it was easier, and then I finally learned React, and people love React, so I've been doing a lot of React content for Treehouse lately. I have a dream to become a web dev too, but people say it's dead and stuff like that. I'm in my early 18s and don't know what to do. Any tips? It is absolutely 1,000,000,000% not dead. And don't listen to Dennis. Do not learn jQuery first. Now, if you want to become a web dev, this is arguably probably the best time to get started, especially with Treehouse. And I'm not just saying that because we work for Treehouse, but check out Treehouse if you want. We teach coding, but like everyone's so scared of AI now, saying AI is gonna kind of replace developers and things like that, and I don't necessarily think that's the case. If anything, it's actually easier to learn coding now than it used to be because you have the like help of AI. I mean, I use AI all the time to speed up everything. So Treehouse is not free, but it's pretty cheap. We have like our, let's go to the website. I'll show you. We have like a few different packages. I'd have to sign out probably of my account to show you. You do get like a 7-day free trial if you want to like check it out, see if it's something that you like. But our two main learning paths, when you go to like the plans page, you have our courses, which gives you access to pretty much everything. You get a 7-day free trial too, but you get our entire library, so you can learn anything you want, which is really cool. But if you want structure and, oh, from Iran to get US sanctions, that sucks. Well, check out our YouTube. Just go to YouTube. You can watch a lot of our stuff there. We even have our full Learn JavaScript course on our YouTube if you want to check that out. But yeah, I want to say we have some courses somewhere on some like other platforms too. I don't know if they're free though. That sucks though. Sanctions suck. Why can't we all just be one happy continent? Not continent, planet. Dennis is right. Could use a VPN. Might get in trouble though. Yeah, check up above the chat. You'll see the link to our YouTube. It's youtube.com/@GoTreehouse. We put a lot of stuff up there for free though. All right. So in our function, we'll say actually, we're probably going to want to loop over our data, right? Yeah, so let's say data.for each item in our data. We could say let li equal document.create element. And we want to create a list item since we're putting all this inside of our UL. Have you worked with custom web components at all? I actually have not. I've been wanting to check that out though. Are you talking like HTMX and stuff? Dang, 99% of the apps and stuff are banned. Dang, y'all banned Discord too? Can't access it without a VPN. Islamic Republic activity. That's crazy. It's so crazy how things are so much different in different parts of the world. I wish we could all just be one big happy planet. HTML template and Shadow DOM. I have not checked it out. I definitely want to though. Maybe we could do that on the next stream or a future stream. I like learning stuff I've never done before on stream too. Dustin for first Earth president. My first order of business, one big happy planet. Have you heard about the protests last year? I have heard about the protests out there. Not a whole lot of detail about them, but I know y'all had a lot of protests. So we can say li. Actually, let's create our image too. Say let image equal document dot create element image, and we'll say image dot source is equal to. So everything that we're looping over in data is going to be returned back to us in this little item variable. So we could say item dot. Let's comment this out. Let's console.log data and see what that is actually looking like. So it is URL. That's what we need. So we need that URL. So item.url. Okay. And then we could say li.append child image. And then we can say list.append child li, and list is coming from this variable up here that holds our unordered list. So let's see if this works. It might not. Let's hit 15 and hit go. Oh, you know what? We also have to, it probably worked, but we can't see it. That's because we have to add a class of show to list. So let's do that. Where are we going to do that at? Let's do that after we click on, after we do this. So we could say list.classlist.add show. Okay, let's see if this works. So if I hit 5 and hit go. Okay, this kind of worked. It looks like it messed some things up. Oh, we gotta go delete our original images. Our original list items. So this will say dynamic. And we also need to make sure that the images in there, their width are 100%. Or we're gonna have those weird spacing issues. So we'll target the image that's inside of the list item and say width 100%. Now, if we have it set to 5, we hit go. Cool. We get cats, and I don't see any dogs here, so I think we're good. I think my frustrations about this API sending me dogs back would have been kind of weird. Cool. I like this. Dustin and Link for president. Link can be the vice president. He's too moody to be the president. If you want, search Masha Amini and open up Wikipedia if you have time. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. All right, so for these list items, let's say overflow hidden. Cool, so now our images are inside of these things, which is cool. Let's give some padding. Some padding of like 1 rem to these, and then we'll give the border radius of 0.5 rem to the images too, or maybe like a little less since they're on the inside. Maybe a little bit more, like 0.3. Cool, that works. And this can be like 0.5 padding instead. And let's do a border 2 pixels solid, and we'll use that same blue color. That looks dumb. Yeah, it looks pretty dumb. Let's make this white. Dustin, you know, I just realized you don't really introduce yourself. Hey, what's up? I'm Dustin. I'm a developer here at Treehouse. Is that good enough for you? That's in pretty much all of my YouTube videos. That's scripted. That's scripted. He's not wrong. All right, let's update some of this a little bit. Let's take this UL. Let's give it a max height of 50 view height. All right, and then we'll say overflow auto. So now, and let's also give it a margin top of like 2 rem and some padding, like 1 rem. Hold on. Let's do. Can we take that padding top off though? Yeah, there we go. So now we can just scroll, see all of our cool little things. Our new peeps are probably like, who's Dustin? I am the DevRel here at Treehouse, if anyone wants to know. My job is basically to advocate for the company, let everyone know all about the company, what we do, what we offer, and just make people understand coding's not hard, it's fun. And also help out in the community and do some cool events like live streaming, hanging out in our Discord channel, all that fun stuff. Dang, Twitch even got banned. It sounds super strict over there. When's the next Treehouse Spotify episode? It was going to be today, but I didn't have time to edit it, so it's going to be Tuesday. And it's going to be a really cool episode for the podcast. I interviewed the developer advocate over at Redis, which is a really, really cool company. Talked a little bit about what he does for the company as well as what their product is. But we kind of just touched a little bit on what their product is. And the next episode that I'm going to record with him, we're going to dive a lot deeper into what Redis is and how you can use it and some cool use cases for it. But yeah, be on the lookout for the new episode, the new podcast episode Tuesday. His name is Guy. And dude, you guys won't see it, but he's got a huge beard. His name's Guy, and he looks like Santa Claus. Huge white beard. Really cool guy. If I get permission from him, I'll snap a screenshot since the podcast is audio only. We do have some ideas for some more like involved podcasts with him. And we might have our cameras on. You guys can see his beard. But if you could just picture Santa Claus, what Santa Claus looks like, that's him. Really funny dude. Really cool guy. Guy sounds like a cool guy. No, he is. He is a pretty cool dude. And Redis is very cool. You're right, Roald. Yeah, be on the lookout for that. We're going to have that episode up on Tuesday. Sorry the cadence kind of shifted on those podcast episodes. Just seems like there's not a lot of interest in them, and they take a long time to edit, and kind of want to put the 100 Days of Code video series more up there on my priority list, because it's going to be a pretty long series. I want to make sure I prioritize that. Is there anything else you guys want me to do to this cat app? First off, let's make sure it actually works fully. So if we do like 20, do I get 20 cats? Ooh, I sure do. Aww. This might be the most wholesome app I've ever built. Look at all these cats, guys. Oh, look at this one. That's so cool. Oh, wow. Look at that one. Oh, I can't make it all that much bigger. It's funny. If I make the UI smaller, the images get bigger. The bigger I make the UI, the smaller the images get. How crazy is that? But this is 100%. This is just normal right here. Just like this. But yeah, I think the UI for this looks pretty bad. It's so basic. So for those that are new here, every time we do build something on stream, I set the repo to public so you guys can fork it down, create a new branch, add in your own features, make it look cooler, add some cool stuff to it, and submit a PR. And if they don't break the code base, I'll merge them in. So you guys can pretty much build whatever you guys want on top of what I build on streams. And I stream every Thursday, same time, 12 p.m. Central Time. Except today, you guys wanted me to stream earlier, so I popped on a little earlier. I'm off for today. Thanks for the stream. Adios, Dennis. Adios, Dennis. Sully might go chase the sun in a bit too. Well, I'd rather you go chase the sun than the squirrels. Leave the squirrels alone. I still can't believe you chased the squirrels. That's funny. Glad you didn't get bit though. And I'm glad that you found out after the fact that squirrels have rabies. Seems like something you'd want to find out before you go chasing them, right? So I'm going to go ahead and upload the code to GitHub for this repo, but I'm going to take my API key out of the code. So if you guys want to, I'll add in the README where we got the API. If you guys want to just go generate your own, it's free. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the Threads clone project, and I'm going to take a look at Sean's PR because he integrated some cool stuff. I think that'll be what we finish out the stream doing today. Everyone was so shocked and I was so confused. That's funny. Dang. Dude, the government there sounds so strict. That's some serious stuff. Soli says, wow, some serious stuffs. Copied me. Straight up copyrighted me. Alright, let's update the README with this awesome the cat API. I'm going to delete my API key. We can actually delete the package.json because we didn't use it for anything. Keep this super simple for you guys if you guys want to contribute. Hit save. Init commit. Because I can't think of anything better. Save all. Let's push. You copycat. Is that a cat pun for today's stream? Without VPNs, you can't do anything. YouTube banned, Instagram banned, WhatsApp banned. That's so crazy. That sucks. So selling VPNs are bad, but you're allowed to use VPNs legally? That's so wild. That's crazy. CATalot. Awesome. All right, so if you guys want to contribute, I will pop the repo in the chat. Yeah, just go to this, grab your own API key, swap it in. You might have to update the fetch request to grab everything that we did here, which is like the select menu and all that. Actually, let me go back and just change that instead of just deleting it all. That way, if you guys really do want to contribute, we'll keep number of items here, and I'm just going to take this key and I'm going to write your API key here. And then you just pop that in there. If you guys want to contribute, make this look a little bit better. Wow, that's so wild. Sean, are you still here? Are you still hanging out? If so, we'll check out your PR before I close off the stream. Yep, still hanging, he said. All right, cool. Oh, wow, I just closed it. Let's reopen that up. I did not take a look at it at all yet, but I'm very, very curious. Yeah. All right, real quick, I'll go over the clone just for anyone here that wants to see the Threads clone. Show you the updates, where I'm at with it and whatnot. Do I actually have updates in here? Okay, yeah, all I did was just change the thing. But anyways, let's set the logged in to false so we can show the whole app experience. That's crazy. They even like monitor, or not monitor, but like have a say so in your SIM cards and iPhones and stuff too. But you can log in. This makes no sense. There's no actual login logic here, but I think Sean fixed that. But anyway, you click login. You can make a thread. You can post it. And also, if you want to create a GIF, you can say coding or something. I think this looks cool. I'm coding. Hit post. Your thread and your GIF show up here. Pretty neat so far. Nothing super crazy. And there's also a light mode, but there's no functionality to toggle it yet in the UI. But if we set the dark mode to false, by default, you'll have your light mode, which is pretty blinding, but everything still works pretty much the same. Third world country. Third world countries are crazy. You should get out of there. You should come here. But Sean's feature is add Google Auth login. And I've done this before with Firebase. I know how fun / not fun it is. So using Firebase, I implemented a feature. Let's make this a little bit bigger. That allows the user to log in with their Gmail account. Their public info is stored in both auth.current and user state, allowing us to use their public photo and display name for UI UX design. Created a user context and a user. Hey, Sean, did you change anything in the UI at all? So like once you're logged in, does it update this right here with the actual person's name and image? Because if not, that'd be pretty cool for me to implement during the stream too. Maybe next week. No, you didn't? Cool. Maybe I'll do that. Because that'll be pretty simple. If we already have that data in state, should be pretty nice. Pretty easy to implement. I'm excited to check this out, to be honest. Let's set dark mode to true, because my eyes. All right. I wonder if I just fetch, if I'll get access to your, let's pull. I'm sorry, no, let's go to fetch. I wonder if I'll have access to your branch. I do not, but that's okay. I'll just clone it down. Yeah, and you might, just for time's sake, you might need to run me through setting it up, getting it all set up and whatnot. I won't show that part though, because Firebase is more than just the cat API, you know what I'm saying? But give me like 1 or 2 minutes, guys. I will be right back. Have no fear, I'm here. Your stream is glitching, or my internet rather, keeps loading. Well, if you missed it, I pushed all the changes to the catalog up. So if you guys want to go and make it look nicer, add some cool features, go for it. But I'm going to end the stream out by checking out Sean's awesome PR. He added some authentication for the Threads clone to make it actually seem a little bit more personal. Well, I think it's just going to log us in, connecting our Google account. And then I'm going to set it up to where it'll like show the accurate name here instead of hard code and have our actual image here, which I think will be pretty cool. But yeah, let's oh no, my music stopped playing. That's not good. We gotta play my music. There we go. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet. Otherwise, is that even a word? Other words. Otherwise, I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, that makes sense. Otherwise. Anyways, let's go back to the repo. To test this feature, can I just say again that your descriptions for your PRs are absolutely top-notch, Sean? Actually, Sean, do not help me figure this out. I'm going to see if you wrote good enough description for me to get this figured out on my own. So let's just go over it. So the design created a user context in a user provider.jsx component. This allows us to move the user and is logged in states to a global provider. Okay, that's awesome. I noticed that we had to prop drill these states in multiple components. Yeah, I didn't want to use context. In main.jsx, I wrap app with user provider. This is what allows us to use previously mentioned states without prop drilling. Sweet. Created a login with Google button in login.jsx. Okay, let's actually pull this down so I can kind of go over it as I look at the code. Fuzzy brain moment. All right, we're here. So what is user context? I've used use context before, but I didn't know user context existed. What is this? That's new to me, brand new. Oh, let's also run the server, see if this looks any different. We are on the right branch. Uh-oh. Oh, do I need to install everything again? Oh, you know what? It actually might not work because I need to set everything up. Oh, is that just what you name the context? Yeah. Travis dropping some solid knowledge. Yeah, it's all broken. I probably got to set everything up. So let's go ahead and do that now. Some of this I might have to do off screen because I don't want to leak any of my Firebase stuff, but we'll see. All right, I got it open in another screen just so I don't accidentally leak anything. So you guys let me know, or I'll just kind of try to verbalize everything. My knowledge is a melting popsicle compared to Sean's solid knowledge. Oh, that's funny. This is exciting. I've only used Google Auth like twice, and they were for very small projects. Nothing that was actually nice, like a clones thread. So this is gonna be sick. Create a new Firebase project. Okay, let's do that now. Let me go to my. I think I gotta go to my console, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's get started. Project name. Let's call it Threads Clone. Is there any other Navigate to build. Okay. I'm going to turn Google Analytics off. I don't need that for this. All right, it's preparing my project, so as you guys can see. Let's go and set up these variables while I'm waiting inside the env.local. Oh, wait, I can't do that. You guys are going to see my env.local. Give me a sec. I think I could pop it out. Yeah, I can. Awesome. All right. I mean, all it had in there was my Giphy API. If you guys want to go mess with it, go for it. All right. Let's pull these up. I'm still a Padawan. All right. So we got Vite Firebase API key. And then we got Vite auth domain. We got Vite. And what is that last one? There's a star over it. Measurement ID. We got Vite project ID. Vite storage bucket. And we got Vite messaging sender ID. And we got Vite app ID. And then measure ID. All right. All right, my project is ready, so we're there. Go to navigate to build authentication sign-in method. Build authentication. And what do you have here? Sign-in method or get started. Okay, get started. Amazing knowledge you have, young Padawan. Strong with the force you have become. Choose Google provider. Enable. Name your project and add support email. Save. Done. Sorry you guys can't see this. I'm trying to get through these steps pretty quick. Go to project settings and add a Firebase to a web app. All right, where's the project settings? There we go. All right, web app, add nickname. Important, take note of the Firebase config provided to you. This contains your API key. I'm gonna call this threads clone. Set up Firebase hosting for this app? No, let's just register it. Initialize your config. All right, cool. I got all of my API keys. Let me grab that real quick. Pop that on in, and then you guys should be able to start seeing my screen again. All right, so Firebase API key. We have our auth domain. We have our project ID. We have our storage bucket. We have our messaging sender ID. And app ID right here. So where's the... So that measurement ID that's in lowercase, I didn't get that. I did not get that. Oh, that's for analytics? Okay, yeah, I turned that off. I don't need analytics for this. We do need to install Firebase, but you probably already did that. Yeah, it looks like you already got it installed. Okie dokie. And I'm sure you did the app initialization and all that already. Probably in the login component, right? Actually, that should be in pages. It's in Firebase. Okay, let's see. Config. Sure thing. All right, that should... Let me make sure I got these names spelled right, because my biggest downfall is misspelling. All right, so let's make sure. Vite, Firebase, API key. Actually, I'm gonna just copy and paste these just to make sure. Cool. Vite auth domain. Cool. Vite project ID. Cool. Vite storage bucket. Look at me spelling everything right for the first time in my entire life. And Vite app ID. All right, sweet. So this should definitely just all work. I'm gonna go ahead and save my .env.local. Cool. And I can bring this down now. No, I can't. That's so stupid. All right. I'm so dumb. Anyways, let's see what's next on. Yeah. Start application using npm run dev. Oh, is that it? Is it really just that easy? Is it just that easy? npm run dev. Let's check it out. Haha, sweet. Log in with Google. Let's do code with Dustin. Sign in to threads. Sweet. That works. So where can I grab the user data? You said you put that into state. Where's that state at? Is that in login? In the login component itself? Sweet. Let's see. Oh, it's in user provider, isn't it? Where is user provider? In components. Here we go. So if user set is logged in to true. Sweet. You know what I might do? So I did notice something. Let's see if logout works. Okay, cool, it does. What I might do is when you click login with Google, it instantly just logs you into this page. What I want to do is I want to wait. I want to wait till we actually log in and we get that data back. That way, in case something happens or it doesn't work, we're still in the login page. So I might implement that. But as far as like the basic logging in and logging out with Google, that's awesome. I do want to console.log some data from the user. So I need to figure out where that's at. Is that all just stored into the user state? Yeah, there's some error handling needed to be done. Yeah, and if you want to implement it too, go right ahead. If you don't, if you'd rather me do it, I can totally do that next stream. Instead of working on a new feature for the Threads clone, I might actually like build upon this a bit. Should be logged when you log into Google. Oh, cool. I didn't even check the browser. Nice. Look at all my data that Google's sending out to everyone for free. Probably not for free, to be honest. Cool. So you know what that makes me want to do? Since we have this now, we can take this user, right? It looks like we're already passing it. Wait, where's... Okay, there it is. All right, so we're passing it. Yeah, you know what I want to do? So next stream, or maybe even like off stream, I might actually like set this all up with like grabbing my image, because I think we'll get all of that, right? We get my display name, we get my email. I forget where the image was when I did this last time. Oh, photo URL under metadata. Oh no, it's not under metadata. It's just its own thing. Look at that, boy. That looks like me. That's sick. All right, so it's been a minute since I used context. How do I grab this context from, let's say, the feed? Actually, I'm sorry, not the feed, in the create post. No, I'm lying. Hold on. Let's see, we got our create post. Yeah, I'm sorry, it is in this create post component. So this is where I want to grab that bit of data. I've been prop drilling so much that I forgot how to use context. I forget how to get it into this component. Let's see if AI can help out. How do I get my context into create post component? Like, I kind of somewhat remember. It's the syntax that's going to really mess with me. First, import the context. Post context. It's probably, you called it user context though, I'm assuming, right? And we just say use context, and we pass in the context that we want to use. I think that's basically it. So import user context from, and that is all the way inside of Firebase, I believe, right? Firebase, let's make sure. No, that's not in Firebase config, that's in login. Yeah, it's in login. I imported it into one of the other components, so you should be able to copy it. I'll have to look again at it and see which one. Well, let's see if this works, and if it doesn't, I'll go find it. So I'm sorry, it's not here. It's actually in login. Login. Wait, do I have to, like, I can't specify the component. I have to specify something here, right? Yeah, do you remember offhand which component you used it in? Probably in the feed. Huh? Oh, it's in login. Components, user provider. And let's see, how did you... So these are the things you're taking out. For sure, I just want to take out user. So let's just copy this whole thing. Does that need to be inside the component? Sure does. All right. So if inside of here, I write this, we could take all this out. Wait, is this the right component that I want? Yeah, start a thread. Oops. Oh no, what did I click on? Create post, start a thread. All right, so this is the image thingy, right? Sure is. So what I can do in here is I can say image source. And I wonder if I can do user dot, what was it? Photo URL. Nah, that broke it all. Let's see what I did wrong. Use context is not defined. Oh, you know what? I gotta probably import it. Create post modal feed. No, it was in login that she used it. Yeah, I gotta take this. So inside of create post, let's also bring that in. So if I log in with Google, It looks like it broke it again. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We're not logged in yet. Path of user context needs adjusting. We're also not fully logged in yet, and it's trying to render a page where I'm trying to grab this data. So I might need to, at least for now, write a conditional, like if user exists. But yeah, let's go ahead and fix. Which path needs adjusting, Rohold? It's still in the, yeah, no, because we're inside of create post. Oh, you're right. We're trying to get out of that and then go into components. We're already in components. It don't like that. It's acting like we're not. Yeah, so if I just start doing this, just do user provider like that, maybe that works. Oof. Oh, I need to log out or it's gonna keep bugging. All right, so log in with Google. Yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to say if user, right? Will that work? Oh no, did I mess it all up by not logging in? Probably. Oh no, there's an infinite loop running. Or maybe not. All right, so far nothing broke because I have that conditional in place, I think. Cool, so it kind of worked. I need to get this working now. I need to see what it's trying to render. Okay, so I think I need to put like .png behind it maybe. Oh, I'm in GIF selector. Create post. Okay. So we can put that URL and then do like .png maybe. Do I need to refresh? Why is it messing up so bad? It's like continuously like loading. Let's check the network tab. Nope, that works. So it's definitely got my URL. Let's make sure this is the URL to my image. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so let's, where's it at? Let's take this out and let's just see what we're getting back in the console. Make sure I'm grabbing the right thing. Yeah, so I am getting this back. Why is it not working? Am I doing the right thing? Image source. I wonder why the image won't show up. Maybe it needs to be a JPEG. Yeah, so here's my image. Well, that's super annoying. So it even says it right here. It can't get it. Could not load the image. Why? Well, at least we know we're getting the image. We need to figure this out, though. I've run out of application memory. Why? Do I have too much open? Let's make this request again. Check the network tab. Yeah, I'm gonna have to force quit Firefox for a bit. See what's going on with that. Oh, my image is here now. That's so weird. Did it just like bug out or something? So if I log out, I log in, it's not there. If I log out and I log in with Google. Yeah, that is super weird. There it is. How sick is that? So what I'll do is I'll set this up in like its own like user image component. That way every time we need to render the image like here and the other spots, it'll just have it as well as the username and whatnot. Cool. Cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna move this login button to this little drop down. Maybe I'll do that on the next stream because what I want to do is have this drop down set up to where we can toggle the light and dark mode outside of the code base itself, as well as logging in and logging out. But dude, this is so sick. This is awesome, Sean. I'm absolutely gonna merge this in. Not gonna lie, glad you did it and not me. I've done this before and it's a lot. It's tedious. It's pretty tedious. That's cool. And yeah, your instructions were spot on. That's awesome, dude. I'm just gonna write fire comment and I'm gonna merge this in. Create a merge commit. Yeah. Let's merge this on in. Super sick. So if I go back to main, is it in or do I need to actually like merge it in? You know what I mean? Stash and check out. Wait, hold on, I gotta push. Firebase config.js is the only thing. No, we changed a bunch of stuff. Oh, this is the actual, okay, yeah. Added user image from Google credentials. Push that. Can't push refs to remote running pull first. All right, now push. Ugh, I swear GitHub's so annoying sometimes. Ooh, whoa. Hopefully I didn't mess everything up. I probably did, to be honest. All right, so now let's merge. Go back to main. Wait, I think I can actually merge through here. What VS Code pet I got hiding down here? I don't even know. Where do you see it? I forget which one I had. Oh, do I need to go down here? VS Code pets. It's a little cat. He says hi. Dude, I forgot all about that. Honestly, I don't even remember how to merge. Doing it through this. Oh, wait, it's already merged. That's why. So I should have everything on this branch now. Cool. Let's make sure it all works still. And it doesn't. Oh, you know what? I bet you it doesn't have those last bit of changes because I messed it up. Yeah, it doesn't have those changes we just made. But if I go to the Google Auth branch, they probably have it. Yeah, they do have it. Well, I can just copy it, honestly. No, because I did a whole bunch of stuff. So how do I get these changes into main? Because I think whenever I like pulled, I think I messed everything up. I think I actually need to go back to my other branch and then merge this branch in. Git merge feet / Google auth. There we go. Yeah, it confuses me too. I kind of got the hang of it at my last job because we used like Azure for all of it and it was a lot easier. But using like just straight up GitHub, Git, especially in VS Code, it's kind of confusing. How do I get out of this? Added Google Auth. I don't know. How do I get out of this? Oh, dang. Yeah, I know. I pressed the wrong thing. All right, we should be good now. Let's make sure though. Cool, it works. I just gotta log out and probably log in. We're having that same issue with the image not showing up, but at least we got your code base in here, so we should be good. I'll probably clean up the code a little bit, make sure that's working right, set up the login pages respectfully, and probably throw in that login button into the drop down. That's going to be off on the right side in that weird little hamburger menu that Threads has. And yeah, cool, Sean. Awesome work. This is definitely the coolest PR so far. Yeah, we're gonna rebuild we're gonna rebuild Threads. We're gonna make it even better You and me are gonna keep adding some cool, sick features to it. But I'm glad you hung out. I'm glad you ended up joining the stream, so I didn't have to wait till next week to play around with this, because I was super excited when I saw it. I actually wanted to dive into this as soon as I saw that you submitted the PR. I think you did that like a few days ago, huh? Or like Sunday or like Monday or something. Yeah, it's really cool, Sean. Yeah, I think it was like Monday I saw the email. I was like, oh, no way. He had a Google off. That's cool. I know, like I said, Daniel Rivers was, he cloned it down to do the same thing, but he never ended up submitting it. So I don't know if he got stumped or if he just didn't have time to work on it, but you beat him to it. That is definitely going to be it for the day, though. Kind of a cool stream. We hung out for a bit, played with Link, built a CATalot. Pretty cool little catalog app. And we set up Google. Well, you set up Google Auth. I merged in your awesome hours and hours of work, probably. How long did it take you to get that all set up? I know when I first played around with Firebase and I set that up on like a basic app, it took me a good few hours. Probably 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, it's about. I think it's about what it took me. It probably took me longer, to be honest. Probably like 7 or 8. But I do really like how easy Firebase makes it to set up Google Auth. The next thing I want to learn though is Supabase Auth, because it's supposedly pretty similar, but very much easier. Doesn't even sound right. Very much easier. Much easier. I need to go eat some lunch. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thanks for coming to hang out. It's a pretty good stream, not gonna lie. This was pretty fun. Next week, Dustin makes Super Mario World clone. Yeah, I'm gonna need your help with that one, Mr. Game Dev. Very fun stream. Sure was. It was a pretty cool stream today. Glad you guys all showed up, especially last week's stream. Dude, I was so tired. If you go back and watch the replay, I just sat here for like 4 hours in quietness. But it was good because sometimes you just need a little quiet coding session. I was tired. It wasn't a very fun, exciting stream. So glad you guys ended up not being there for that one. Because I didn't have the energy to be energetic and fun anyway. All right, guys. Adios. See you guys same time, same place next week, 12 p.m. CT. Peace.